Hi, this is Emma Tumlin. This is my Let's Play for DIG 3043. I will be covering Ecco the Dolphin for the Sega Genesis. Ecco the Dolphin was developed by Novotrade International and designed by Ed Annunziata. I would definitely recommend the rest of the Ecco franchise as it continues with the rest of his story. The game is about Ecco the bottlenose dolphin, whose pod is whisked away in a storm. Ecco must journey to save them as he navigates through dangerous waters. You can use the arrows to move around the map and press certain buttons which allow you to swim faster. This is key to starting the game, as you have to use the buttons to jump over a hill and into the next ocean. The key game mechanic revolves around Ecco using echolocation to find where you are. This is accomplished by holding down the A button. You can also use the A button to communicate with other creatures or sing to activate items like the key glyphs. What intrigued me about this game is how using the echolocation moves the story forward. The player is told that Ecco is different from his kind and that this was no normal storm that captured his pod. One orca suggests that it is from another planet. Try interacting with as many creatures as possible for directions on where to go, as well as key story information. Little plot details like this made me determined to continue with the game. I was also impressed by the soundtrack. It is full of relaxing melodies that make the ocean more fun to explore. Speaking of the ocean, it is bright and beautiful to interact with. All the pieces of coral and rock are great to see, especially as you navigate through the ocean. The thing I didn't like about this game was how challenging it was. I found myself getting lost easily, but once I did find the exit, I felt a great sense of accomplishment. There are plenty hazards to be found, like jellyfish and spikes. Also, Ecco can run out of air. You can refill this by coming up to the surface, but you have to be careful not to trap yourself in an underground cavern, because you could run out of time to get to the surface. Ecco was a well-received game upon its release, and it is also a Sega Genesis bestseller. It has been released several times on Windows, as well as a virtual console on the Nintendo Wii. It has also been bundled in the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, along with its sequel. I would highly recommend this classic game. I also played Pokemon Emerald for the Nintendo Game Boy. It was developed by Game Freak and was published by the Pokemon Company. It was designed by Ken Sugimori and directed by Shigeki Morimoto. The object of the game is to complete the Pokédex and become the Hoenn champion by defeating 8 gym leaders and then challenging the Elite Four and champion. What I like about this game is how much it improves upon the previous Pokemon generation. Everything is colorful and there is a great soundtrack for every forest and town. There are so many different climates to encounter as well. Half of the region is on land while the other is at sea. At one point you could be taking a cable car to an active volcano, while later you can be swimming in an underwater cave to find a legendary Pokemon. Emerald is a combination of the Ruby and Sapphire games, which makes for a fun story and give you more Pokemon for your buck. In this game, you have to face both Team Magma and Team Aqua as you fight to protect the balance of nature. They add some more mechanics like contests and secret bases, which are fun to play with your friends. What I didn't like about the game is the post-game content. In the previous installment, Pokemon Gold and Silver, you could unlock the original Kanto region after becoming the new champion. It gave the player a new motivation to catch them all and battle even more gym leaders. Here you can just go to the Battle Frontier. However, this was changed in the remakes for the 3DS, where it gives you a post-game epilogue. The game also introduced the double battle mechanic, which allows you to play with 2 Pokemon at a time, which makes for interesting gameplay. Well, I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play for this week. Be sure to check out these fun games, Ecco and Pokemon Emerald. Bye!